to Wolf Farm. I'm Dawn, also known as Knittin' Wolf. And I don't know my name.
And I'm James, also known as Wolf Photo. This podcast is brought to you by Wolf Farms. You can find us on the internet at wolffarms.net. We're coming into a new month, the month of November. We survived Halloween, the spookies. And so we also are have a new treat for you for November. The scent of the month coming up is pomegranate. It is a fan favorite. This is one of our popular ones. So for the month of November, you get 25% off everything that is in the pomegranate scent or flavor. So that's our lotions, soaps, bath salts, candles, lip balms.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. And so, yeah, check that out. We've put some new specials into the shop, so you can check that out. And I know Dawn's got some hand spun in there, and that is all currently discounted right now. We actually have that all on sale. So you check out, and if you're looking for Christmas gifts or whatever, that might be a good idea. Come on by and check it out. I'm sure you'll appreciate it.
Yep. Welcome to new and returning viewers. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come watch us and give us a chance and put up with us.
Let us entertain you.
Now you're going to put me into the let me
the song and dance.
Yeah.
We do it all here for your enjoyment. You're not as red anymore.
No. So this week's segments include farm happenings, what's cooking in the coop, flown the coop, 2 markets, squeal like a pig in the arena, picking on the farm.
Yeah, we didn't put that in the notes.
I deleted it off.
Yeah, I know. You usually leave it on there, so don't forget. So let's get this show on the road. So
you've got me so
I know
muddled.
See, right before we push record, I always say something that gets Dawn befuddled. How do you like that word? Befuddled. That's the word of the day. Befuddled.
Yeah. How many times can you put that in a sentence?
Yeah. So
bodacious.
So yeah, I got her all.
I got you back.
Confused. But so I guess we'll get things underway with farm happenings. Right? That's our first segment on the list.
I'm like, it is. I'm going for in the coop.
So farm
happenings. This week we would have had Fuji update. Let's do that first. Mm-hmm. There is no update.
Well,
there is. We went for blood work. We do that every single week. She has blood work. It's our Chihuahua Fuji, who has lymphoma, if you're new. And so we went for a weekly blood work, and it came back where her counts were too low for the chemo. They were technically low, but this was going to be such a hard-hitting chemo. It's where she's hooked up to an EKG that there was no way they were going to do it. So we go back this week for more blood work, and
more than likely we'll be taking her this coming Thursday. And like I said, as we go along, it seems like she reacts more so than other dogs have. The average dog doesn't react as long or as she does. So mama. Yeah. And so it seems like that we've had to delay a couple of these treatments just because she doesn't bounce back as quickly. It just means that the chemo's working longer in her system, which is a good thing, I'm assuming, but it just means we can't do the standard schedule that they have for all the chemotherapy, because they have actually this page-long list of the different medicines and the timing between them, and so we keep having to kind of move that out as we go. So it's a little confusing for planning, because if she was staying on schedule, we can kind of know where things fall, but it's like it's always up in the air. Every week we won't know until we do the blood work if we're actually going to do the next thing. So we're planning on being done in February with all of the treatment, but it keeps moving out every week or so. So we'll see how that goes. But so this week, in terms of her cancer and stuff, it just got delayed. But she's doing well, so that's a good thing. But
this week just flew by. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah, we had a busy week at work, so
I was doing homeschool stuff because it was the end of month stuff. So I'm doing all the paperwork for that
and just busyness with the shop has kind of been. We're in holiday season mode, so that takes up a lot of time too. The stuff that is just
you're
busy work.
Ready for a business trip.
Yeah, so. I've got to go up to Fresno. I'm leaving after this afternoon after we get done recording for a couple days for a conference up in Fresno. So I got to go up there. It's about 3.5 hour drive from here. But I'll be out up there for a couple days. I'll be back late Tuesday, so you have to go at it alone for a couple days. So that's been kind of occupying time too, getting things set up for that and ready to go. And taking my camera though, so I'm hoping I get some time to use it, get some pictures on up that way, because that's up by the Yosemite, and I won't have a chance to even get up there. But it's entertaining stuff along the road. You never know.
Yeah, I could shop called Knit Addiction.
Yeah, and I'm getting the list of yarn stores up there to kind of make up for the fact that I'm going to be gone from home for a couple of days, come back with presents or something. So yeah, I know you don't like me leaving, so
no.
Last year
I went with them.
You went with me, but with Fuji and her treatments, and
everything
stuff,
we've canceled, and there's no way in heck she's
stuck at home. Yeah, so this year I'm going at it alone. I did the year before too. It's just an annual thing, so it'll take up my week, but it is what it is. Yeah.
So
you have to hang in there and entertain. So and this is the shipping department, so orders might go out a little late because I won't be back until Tuesday afternoon, evening time. So unless you think you can wing it, but I'm the one that does it all.
Not with our mail service, I ain't winging nothing.
Yeah, our mailman. That's a whole story unto itself.
That's been an issue this week.
Anyway, so let's.
I gotta be Little Red Hen.
Yeah. You got some other notes on the farm happenings?
No, that's just there.
Oh. This is why I don't follow her notes. She's it doesn't make sense to me. I don't have red hair, so I can't really follow along.
But you were supposed to read my mind.
Yeah, you see, that happens on occasion, but not enough to be too good at it. So.
Yeah. So, what's cooking?
We got a good recipe for you today.
Yes. Finally, I didn't flub a recipe up. So it is called Cranberry Acorn Squash Delight. And this was so yummy, we had it two nights in a row. Mm-hmm. I could have gone for 3 or 4 nights in a row.
Well, here's the thing. We actually buy squash and zucchinis and stuff to decorate with. We have like this, it's fall, so we got this on our mantle area, a whole thing of stuff that we got from our local farmer's market store, Ben's Corner there. And so we have squash and zucchini and these really funky things. It's kind of cool looking, the corn and whatnot. It's decoration. Well, she's been delving into our decoration to cook on.
Well, I bought them to use.
I know, but they look cool. But our pile keeps shrinking, so I had to buy some more yesterday. But sorry, I'm sidetracking your recipe, but it was
well,
really,
I
really
love
good.
The acorn squash anyways.
Good stuff.
A lot of times you don't get any of it.
I know.
Okay, so you get a medium acorn squash, you gut it, cut it in half and gut it. See, that's even a technical term because that was in this cookbook. Gut it.
Gutting.
Yeah. And then you get a pound of ground turkey, an onion if you can have it, an apple, a 4th cup pecans or walnuts, a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon. I don't think I even used that.
Yeah, you didn't use it at all in ours. We got nutmegged out by your soup.
No, I did like an 8. I did a smidgen, but...
A dash of nutmeg.
Yeah. A teaspoon of cinnamon, a cup of cranberries, and so you slice the squash and gut it. You cook your turkey, adding the onions, apples, pecans, the seasonings. You get that all done, and then at the end you put in the cranberries and mix it up. And then you take that and you put it on the inside of your acorn.
You slice the squash in half.
How else are you going to slice it?
Well, you don't cut it up. I'm just...
Oh,
so
I
you
said
slice
slice.
it. Well, slice it in half, and then you clean it out, and then you end up with 2 bowls, like squash bowls. I'm just being
more descriptive,
explaining it a little better because slice doesn't tell you how.
That's all the recipe said. I'm just quoting. So then you put this, and it's kind of hard. You kind of got to put it like this because I buy the bigger acorn squash. And in my crock pot, it doesn't just sit.
Yeah.
So you put it in there however you can get it to balance. And then you put like a cup of water in the bottom, not on the acorn, but just so it'll steam. And then you cook it for about 4 hours or until the squash is soft and serve. And it's fun, you know, because it's like a little bowl and it's hotter than a woo-ha.
Yeah.
A woo-ha. It's hotter than a woo-ha.
Yeah, you had a challenge on how to get those out. You're like, how do I get this out?
Yeah, because they're mushy, you know, so 2 spatulas work well to boost them out and onto the plate.
I didn't know if 2 spoons, and I saw you trying to use the little tongs and the salad
yeah,
things.
That didn't work either.
So 2 spatulas.
Yep. So it was so yummy and perfect for a cold fall evening, and
yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, really good.
So thumbs up here.
And that will last you that pound of turkey because you can't really get that much in the little.
Yeah, you probably
so
get
it'll last for a couple nights because I even have some frozen.
Yeah, you might get it like a half cup worth or maybe
a
cup somewhere in there. But however big that the inside of that squash is about all you can fill in.
Yeah.
And so it's like a stuffed acorn squash. But it was really good. 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
Yum. Thumbs up. I already said that though. So and you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
If you like the squash, I don't know. Some people might, but we did.
I love it.
Good stuff.
And it was very low in calorie too.
Yeah.
I can't remember what 248 for the olive for a whole half, and it was good. Good deal.
Yeah, filling.
So in the coop.
In the coop.
So in the coop in my bird leg bag.
Super size
bag. I have my pomme de pin, and that's. I guess I'll show you a picture in a minute. I'm probably out of frame. Pomme de pin by Amy Christophers. This was a gift from Nitty Witty Shell. And it is done with Knit Picks Galileo. I always think Galileo. See, we're going to do a musical again.
Music always going on in her head.
Yep, in the gem colorway. And this is so soft.
Mm-hmm. I like that color. That's a nice color.
And I last week I mentioned I had like 8-9 inches done, and I had to frog it because it was way too big. So I started over.
You finally got it.
And I'm finally to the point in the yarn where I had frogged. So you can see my dicky-do. I've knit a lot of this week.
Moving right along.
Yeah, I don't want it to fall off the needles, you know, this. So, yeah. It's a fun pattern.
Yeah, but this'll fit you better than what you had started because it's supposed to be oversized anyways, but you could wrap it around you twice.
Yeah.
That's a little too oversized.
The yarn, you know, for having been frogged, you can't even tell. I mean, it's held up so well, and yeah. And this, I think I'm doing it on 6 and 7s, Hiya sharps, and this is all done with my left hand. Continental, because I was having issues last week, and it's still, I've had to be real careful all week. Yeah, so it's still all sore and hurting, and
like I said, with the Continental, you don't feel a
I'm
thing.
not feeling well. Yeah, because it's all.
And you have another project in your Flown the Coop that you had finished up Continental as well. So. That one right there, you'll hear about it later in just a little bit. So
that's all in my coop.
Yeah. Well, I've got in my coop, I'll show this again. I didn't show it last week because I didn't get a whole lot done. Really didn't get a whole lot more done, but I basically doubled the size of my little pet blanket. Here's my little Dicky-Doo there. And so I basically did, about twice as much as I had shown originally, but it's just a busy week and stuff, so I didn't get a lot of time to do that, but I did do a little. So that's about it. Just a plain acrylic, double crochet. I'll run it till I start running out of yarn, and then I'll wrap it up. But,
I bet that's why you didn't take your suitcase out. We need to pack all that.
yeah, I'll take that up for Fresno because the conference stuff gets done at evening time. But from that point, I'll just be talking to you.
Yep. Can you tell we really don't like being apart?
She's stuck with me.
Yeah.
Got her trained.
Well, I know a lot of women, go fishing, or get rid of the husband. It's like, can't stand. I don't even like him going to work.
I got her brainwashed. Yeah, that's true, you don't.
No. So, flown the coop.
Yeah. You got a nice flown the coop.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is the Herbaceous Socks by Emily, Chain of Fools at the Fibertown podcast, and her co-host Alice. And from the Dicky-Doo down, I did all of that Continental too, and this is a complete
set.
It's
you have two happy
pretty.
feet.
2 happy feet, yeah. And I finished them in time for Emily's Herbaceous Along, and then for Knitting Den and Knit Nerd for the Pink October. So
cool.
Yep.
Well, it's good that you have an option for knitting, so you didn't have to just stop entirely with your whatever's.
Yeah, Lauren told me that I needed to stop.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's red. I know.
Yeah.
But with Continental, at least you're not
switch.
having to, I'm not sure what it is that's causing that, and either
It's
the small needles
grip,
or
anytime I have to grip my hand, which I'm barely holding when I'm doing the Continental with this hand at all.
Yeah. Well, like I said, at least you have an option.
Next is the toes, because I got monkey toes.
Yeah, you got to start knitting with your toes. Get 2 projects going at one time. That'll be entertaining.
Yep. But I did start, because I wanted to get a couple hats done for Silly Frou, which is the Sassy Pants Knitter Podcast, SPK, on Ravelry is her group, because it's abbreviated. And she's doing hats for her Grammy, who passed away this past year, in memory of her. And so I participated last year, and I wanted to participate again this year, and the hats go to the homeless. And so I got one done. This is crocheted. It's a super simple hat. I'll have it linked. And I've done this many times, and everybody always loves this hat. I did it for Jimmy's whole swim team, and then one of the kids that's on the swim team saw it. His friends saw it at the high school, and they would put in orders. And so I've done this hat so many times. So I want to do one more. I'm taking it slow because this was really...
You're still gripping that hook. So
yeah. So, because that is right hand, and I've never left-handed crocheted. So there's one done, and I hope to get another one done so I can get it to Wendy.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
And it was just acrylic fall colors. I'll wash them when I get them done, because they always soften up better when
they're washed.
Yeah. So that's from the Coop. So to market, Lauren McMorty, Limnit Crochet. She came out with a new sock pattern this week, and it is called Friendship Socks. I'll make the picture bigger in a second. And she had a trick-or-treat special on Thursday for it. I have no idea what the geese are doing to the door.
Geese are eating the back door.
Here's a close-up picture of it. So, yeah, I can't decide yet on the yarn. I keep flip-flopping through different, plus I'm giving my hand a break. So yeah, these look really, really cool, and it has 2 cables running parallel to each other, but they never intertwine, signifying the importance of a friend that can run alongside you with life's twists, turns, and bumps in the road. So it's a way to celebrate friendship, and so these might be cast on like November 13th.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So go get you some. Her patterns are awesome. I love them. So, yeah,
that's your 2 market.
Yeah, because she had a special.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I love her seaweed sock, and I know about picking in the farm.
I just don't want you to forget. We'll get to the end.
You're making me get off track. It's not your turn.
I know. I don't want you to forget. You know how it is. We're forgetful
old
at times.
So squeal like a pig.
That's fine. I'm
not going to forget you, honey.
Okay.
So, in the mail this week, Sarah, this is huge.
Wow.
Her Ravelry name is S.E. Hepworth. Sent this pet blanket, and it is gorgeous.
It's folded.
Huge. It's
this
folded.
Is like Afghan size.
No, it'll be perfect for a big dog.
Yeah.
You know, because
super size.
A lot don't.
Yeah.
They don't. You don't get a lot of the bigger ones. So this was so cool.
A lab won't fit on this one.
But it's so cuddly and.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Fuji was like, yeah, let me see that. So that was really cool.
Awesome.
So thank you, Sarah.
Nice job.
Yeah, perfect colors too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cuddly. I've been coming over and squishing it all week. And then I got a card, I didn't. Fuji got a card in the mail from Michelina.
Pretty.
Back it up.
Handmade.
Yeah, it's so pretty. And fight like a girl. So that was really cool, and I get really excited when I get.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me want to almost do this.
Almost.
Did you? Well, my best friend, she was real into the scrapbooking, and I mean, she had tons of that. She'd spend hours on one page for, Yeah. She got behind. No. Yeah. Boy, did that take the wind out of my sails. We're still squealing, aren't we? This morning I got a pattern gifted from Nitty Witty Shell. Boy, her ears are going to be burning. And this is Allison Ziegler's pattern, and it's called A Little Help from My Friends. Let me show you what it looks like. I've actually shown this before on the podcast. And I did want to mention that this pattern was inspired by her friend Betty, who had bladder cancer, and she passed away on Halloween, October 31st. And so now Allison is having 75% of the proceeds until July 7th, which is the day before my birthday, to be donated to the Bladder Cancer Advocacy Network. So, you know.
The significance of July 7th is...
That's
her
Betty's birthday. Yeah, sorry. So she's going to do it between that time, and I've read what the stitches are symbolizing on this, and I can't read that again, but so go give, if you want to gift someone a happy birthday pattern, or just thinking of someone to cheer them up, please think of doing this pattern, because it'll make someone happy, plus it's helping, plus it will, I'm sure, help Allison deal with the grief and the hurt and the loss that she's feeling. So thank you for the pattern, and
I know.
really trying to not get
emotional.
Yeah. So, got two more Squeal Like a Pigs. Katie, where are you?
Refresh.
I'm like, it's gone. Sent me a pattern this week. Let me go to, because it's not showing up now. And she is Katie, how do you say, DeGroff? And this is the Topanga pattern. And it is so beautiful. Here's a, hey, Chica. Here's a picture of it. And I mean, the pattern is just gorgeous. And I used to ice skate in a rink called Topanga. Yeah, Topanga Canyon. So I'm like, oh my God, that's just so cool. So she sent me this, and they're going to be, her and Inner Yarns In are having kits for this. And I think they're purchasable, is that even a word?
You can purchase them.
Yeah, right now. And in her Etsy store. They both have groups. Katie has a group, and Inner Yarns In also has a group. And they're going to be sending some kits to give away to you guys. So that's awesome. Exciting, and I can't wait to see. And but they're beautiful. The one, I think the one that's pictured here is driftwood. It doesn't say the color on this, but yeah, it's amazing. So thank you so much, you guys, and I can't wait to see the kits, and I will let you guys know more because I know they're having a knit along for this pattern starting November 17th. So I will get it up as soon as possible and let you guys know, and so you can knit along with them. And
cool.
So yep. So that was really, really cool and exciting, and so go check them out because she has other patterns also that, that you can buy. And now I'm hearing the little babies. Just everybody's going, wah! So then, in the mail this week, I got my, why did I turn that off?
I don't know.
I'm losing it today. My brown dog bag. And she had done these for the Fuji Fight Like a Girl to raise some money for Fuji's care. And look at the little chihuahuas.
That's cool.
This is so awesome.
That's so you.
Yeah. And it has her tag, brown dog bags. My mailman hijacked this week. That's why I'm ticked at him. But she has an Etsy shop, Brown Dog Bags, and she's got 3 bags in there right now. And so there's her shop. And she also sent in the package 2 prizes, which, oh my God, look at this.
That's cool.
Isn't that cute? Mm-hmm. Oh, there's even an alpaca on there.
And chickens,
sheep. Cow, pig. There's Randy, and and then she sent this one. So these 2 are prizes. Probably for the Fight Like a Girl, since she's been so awesome in raising funds for Fuji's medical costs, and so that's so sweet. I just want to thank you. I want to just thank everybody again because I feel I cannot thank you guys all enough. I mean, from No Knit Sherlock this week raised money for Fuji's care. Renee, I Rock Knits. See, this is where I'm like, oh, Dancing Dog Dye Works, Fish Knits,
And then the individuals
Rosie Retro, and all
that have bought the Fuji Fight Like a Girl pins, and just
Sadie Blue Ruin. It's
just been an incredible how you guys have responded, and just the willingness and the desire to help out to make sure that Fuji gets the care that she needs, and just it's just amazing. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all of the support. And
I just feel like a thank you is just so, it's not
I
enough,
know.
and it's...
I hope you guys just understand how much it means. So thank you so much. So, yep. You guys have been great.
Yep. So, I think that was all my Squeal Like a Pig's. Yep. So, picking on the farm so I don't forget.
Well, you didn't put it on the list. I just didn't want to
And I asked, is there anything you'd like me to add?
She did ask that, and then I came up last minute and thought, well, this is a good opportunity to talk about something. I think I've mentioned this in the past, but with the holiday season coming, great gift idea perhaps for someone who enjoys photography and stuff. I had talked about this great magazine publication called Lenswork. And Lenswork has got, it's done by a photographer, and the goal on Lenswork is to provide almost book quality. The process that they do with the printing is book quality printing for every edition that they do on their magazine. And this comes out every other month, so you get 6 issues in a year. But the quality in this is an incredible thing. There's minimal advertising. It is basically it's just inspirational, the type of photography. But they have an area in here that they do interviews with photographers. They have some really high quality pictures. Let me pull up some of these pictures that they have in here. But they'll do interviews. But it's just an incredible photo magazine. It's all black and white. None of it is color. So
it isn't it medium format too?
Actually, this magazine, this is one of the things that makes it a good, what I really appreciate. This magazine does not talk at all about equipment. It's all about the art of the photograph. So it's mentioned a bit in here. This is just some of the work that's in this issue. This is incredible, but they don't talk about equipment at all. This is not the focus. Their focus is actually on the craft of producing a photograph. So whether you do it with a large format camera, you contact print, whether you're using digital, they don't care if you use a $20 digital camera. If you can come up with a picture that has got the artistic value that, that's so, incredible in this magazine, they don't really care about how that's done. But it's really great publication. It's called Lenswork, and
that's one on the back.
Oh yeah, they there's some interesting pictures in here, but
show the one on the back. That's kind of bizarre. It's like she's getting ready for a nose job or something.
That's it. That's the whole really? Article is women, and they're marked up for correction to be the perfect. The whole point of that whole. They'll take photo series, so photographers generally will work on a theme for a while, and they'll come up with a portfolio of images. And so a lot of times they'll look at the photographers' portfolios and put those together. And so you see a theme across. That's one of the things they look for, is a theme, so they can actually put in the magazine a theme of different things. And this is the perfect beauty. And so every portrait of the woman has the marks as if they're going to go and get something corrected. As if to say that there is no such thing as as if there's no such thing as a perfect beauty. But that's the whole point of that photographer's point. Mask of perfection. That's what they call that particular article. But this is a really incredible. Actually, my brother has a friend who actually was published in Lenswork several years ago. My brother Mike.
Sure, my brother.
Yeah, well, they don't know his name, so. But I just wanted to point out, because this is actually
and he's not the Mike Wolf on.
He's not a picker. He's not an American picker. But this is really a good. I'm sure you guys would appreciate it if you're into photography or have someone that's into photography. But this is a good gift idea, because it truly is an enjoyable magazine just to look through and read some of the stuff, because I like the fact that there's not a lot of advertising.
Yeah.
You get a photo magazine, and some of the ones that are out there like Pop Photo and stuff like that, I don't get those, but 80% of it's advertising, and I know this is a little more expensive because it doesn't derive its
this is
revenue.
Definitely coffee table leave out.
Yeah.
Book.
Yeah, it's a nice thing, but it's a little more expensive because of that, but it definitely
How
helps.
much is it? I know the outside said like $12.96 an issue, but I'm sure if you had the.
You see, you're gonna put me on the spot.
Oh,
I don't
sorry.
remember. I forget what this. I think 40 a year or something like that. So if you're looking for I think it's all online. It's because it's online. They don't do a lot of advertising. The only advertising that's in there is their own stuff, talking about workshops that they do out of the lens work team. But they were doing this summer. They were doing a bunch of mobile, workshops and stuff around the country to talk about presentation and stuff. It's all about the art, which is like I said, what makes this a really good magazine. Because I think a lot of photo magazines get distracted because they're funded. 80% of the stuff in there is advertising, and so they gear up a lot of talk about equipment. And it doesn't matter what equipment you have to come out with good art.
Yeah.
And that's the point. You could take a plastic, there was a big thing probably 15 years ago where getting the old plastic cameras and taking pictures, medium format pictures, and the bad part about the camera, about the distortion these plastic lenses did, was what made the art so unique. Every camera did it different. You ended up with some crazy stuff, but it's actually quite interesting what you do with that. So I just want to point that out. This is a really good thing. Dawn will have the links because I'm going to have it added into her notes that you can go check out their website. But it's a good gift idea if you know someone who's into photography, or if you're into it. It really is a publication that I enjoy. I look forward to getting that every other month and looking to see what's in there. So check it out. Let me flick it back to you.
In the arena this week, I found a new podcast to me, and it is a whole biker gang going by. Distract me, squirrel. And it's called Miss Lynn's Knits. And she's Miss Lynn's on Ravelry, and her name is Lindsay. And she has 7 episodes, and you can find her on misslyns.com. But I know she's on iTunes because that's where I watched it through my Downcast. So, yeah, I had a whole marathon day of her. And some of them were, I think they're like about 20 minutes-ish about that. And she does some really pretty sweaters. And so it was a fun, it's like sitting there with a friend. She helped me do laundry. Lindsay, you can help me do laundry any day. So yeah, I propped her up there, and she talked away to me. And
So she's got 7 episodes?
7 episodes, yep.
Cool.
So, or you can watch her on her misslyns.com. I'm not aware that she has a Ravelry group, though, so I forgot to check.
No.
So that's why I linked the misslyns.com.
Well, there you go.
And then we're into Roundup.
Wow. We got some...
we got prizes.
Prize giveaway.
That's why I'm going right to it.
That's it.
Our Hatchin' It. Yeah, Hatchin' It. I saw the HAK and I'm like, huh? Hack. 2 Wolf Farm gift certificates, $10 a piece. Mm-hmm. The first one was number 391, which is Knitter 2. And that is Laurel. So you won that one. So yay.
Good job.
And she had entered quite a few. So I had seen her name right above the number that came up. And I'm like, oh, well, she pretty nailed this page. And then for another gift certificate, number 220, which is Kitty Girl, which is Kate. Yay, you guys. So contact me with your email so then I can send you your gift certificate.
Yeah.
So that was really, really cool.
Awesome.
And then we had a bag from Sew For You, bag under $20, donated by Courtney. And she is now on Big Cartel, sewforyou.bigcartel.com. There's no bags listed under her Etsy shop, so you need to go. I will have this linked for you. And she has quite a few bags in here, which I'm surprised someone hasn't picked up that. My nose is starting to run now. That Wizard of Oz. And the details she has on her bags, like the Wizard of Oz bags, on the inside she has the golden, what's it called?
The gold, yellow brick road.
Yellow brick roads. I don't like the Wizard of Oz at all. Creeps me, the flying monkeys.
That's not
I've never yet watched. And then the house on the old...
She's not a...
No.
She's not an Oz fan.
I've never watched the whole thing. Creeps me out. Anyways, the winner for Courtney's bag was number 109, and it's Susie Q Knits, and it's just Susan. So
excellent.
Yeah, you guys.
So don't forget the Hatchet Knit. Enter anything you want that you finished up in that month, and it doesn't matter. It's a little
every month
opportunity for you to possibly win.
Yep. And it was pretty funny because it was like in the 100, 200s, and 300s because there was like 439 or 49 entries this month. So there was a lot. But it was neat how the random number generator picked, you know.
That's the thing about random numbers. Sometimes they're close, sometimes they're not.
Made me happy. I'm like, oh, cool. Sometimes you'll get them close together. On the next one, we didn't either. That was a huge. So we also have prizes for the soccer along that we've been that we've been running for September, October, November, and December because they all end in ER, soccer, and so we're doing prizes each month for that. So it keeps you knitting them socks. I'm having to take a sock break.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so
soccered out, I think.
I even wound more sock yarn up just so I could fill it.
Well, if you do a Continental, then you'd be, you know. But I know that's different than what you do normally. So we picked 2 prizes out for that for this month, and this is Vesper Sock Bride of Socktober. And these were both donated by a viewer. And this one was number 25, which is Mom to Boys 76, which is Laura. Hey. She does a lot of cool stripy socks, so. Well, that'll come in handy. It's very colorful and bright. This is an awesome one. And then we had, this is Sophie's Toes sock yarn. I've never even heard of this yarn. And it's called State Fair. And the number was 190. This is really pretty colors. That's showing up really good. And it's Nani Knits. And this is Nani. And she's close to us. She's in Bakersfield. Wow. So, I'm just dropping off on my way up to going up to... So I got to go through Bakersfield when I'm going to Fresno. So, get in contact me. For these, I need your full name and address. And when you do contact, let me know what it is, because sometimes I get contacted from a couple months ago, and it's like, you know, they just say, I won, and I'm like, won what? So let me know. If you're a winner, please, when you contact, just tell us which episode might be helpful to, or what it actually is that you won. So, yeah, because I'm glad I do keep my show notes. Most people get in touch right away, but sometimes people get behind on the podcast and don't realize that they won. So, so just because I'm old, help us out. Yeah. Especially when we're going to be having prizes this week. Next week we're going to be since it will be. We got a lot of overlapping things going on, so it's any help you can do for us helps. So is that it? We still have lots of prizes still for the soccer along that we've had from viewers. That we have 2 $25 gift certificates from Bird Like Bags, 2 coupon codes
from fishnets that's donated for the soccer along. So we got a lot of prizes.
Yeah. And they just go.
Yeah,
just
and then we
keep
got
picking
the
from
Fight Like a Girl prizes, and
you got a lot of prizes.
A lot of prizes. I'm like, woo.
So yeah, enter your stuff, and you could get some good stuff to go along with that to help you out with your knitting projects and whatnot.
Yep.
Start up some new knitting projects.
Because I know Courtney donated a bag also for the Fight Like a Girl, so
awesome.
That'll be next week though.
Yep, more prizes next week.
Yep.
Is that it? Are we all
That's
done?
it.
Wow,
Yeah.
we just whipped right through all of that list, huh?
Yeah.
Added
See,
some
there
things.
you can see I'm like, ooh, what's the sign?
Bazinga. All right, well, I just wanted to, I mentioned earlier, we still have in the shop the Fuji Fight Like a Girl buttons. We need to do an update on that.
Yeah.
We've talked about it. We'll put our little fall collection of gourds and squash and stuff and take a picture. We also have in the shop the Wolf Farm Video Podcast button. You can get one of these for free with any paid order at Wolf Farms. Just ask for it in the comment section when you're checking out that you'd like us to send it along, and we'll be happy to include that in with your order. Check out our pomegranate, 25% off for the month of November, and other sale items. I'm sure you'll find something you'll enjoy.
Yeah.
But I think that about wraps it up then, huh?
And I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I know. We do that. But that's always why we come back next week. Find out what we forgot this week.
Well, we don't tell.
Yeah, well, slip it in. You never know.
So until next time.
Let's get cracking.
And
Catch you.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.
Bye.